Folks have always told me in the past, be careful what you wish for. That when you ask for something that you really, really want and you get it, how are you going to step up to it? Are you going to be accepting of what it is? Or are you going to pass it by like you do everything else that you ask for in life because you feel unworthy, unloved, or something? At the beginning of the year 2022, I was making all kinds of changes. I made a change to how I wanted to do podcasting. I made a change to how I wanted just to live my life in general. I asked for change, and here it is. I'm getting it. In the past, I'd always back down from those challenges. I'd always back down from those energies, though, that love that would come my way. Not no more. In a very few short days, I'm going to be moving on from Flagstaff into something completely different. And this is what I wanted. I had to move on, and I asked for this change because I really feel I got stagnant where I was. I know I'll always love and cherish the people in my life. I really will. But I also know that I need new people in my life to keep me going, to keep me, I guess, educated about the world. Because when you live in Flagstaff, sure, you can look at the news all you want to. You can sit there, you can live in your house and be introverted and look at TV and not get anywhere further in your life. If you don't get out there and adventure, if you don't get out there and travel and see what's going on in the world, if you want to constantly be stuck in your bubble, if you want to constantly just be stuck where you're at, you're not going to grow no further. Me, I crave change. I wanted this change because I've grown stale. I've grown mad. I've grown bitter in the last few days since I've been moving out of my house. You know, for those who have moved a lot, you know that certain energies get stuck in certain places in your house. Me, I believe in feng shui now more than ever because I know when I was moving and getting rid of a lot of things, that old, stale, stagnant energy started moving, and it started moving through me. And what sucked even more is that it's affected me. It's affected me to the point where I don't want to leave the house. I got comfortable. I'm sorry, folks. Some folks, they love their comfort. And some people argue, well, some comfort is good. Hey, you know what? If that works for you, you don't have to try to convince me that some comfort is good. If some comfort is good for you, that's fucking cool. Not me. I love my challenges. I love getting out there and I love exploring life because we only have this one life. I don't get people who want to stay stuck in the same spot for the rest of their life, who don't want to grow and change. Me, I want growth. I want change. I am going to continue with my plan. I'm going to be a multimillionaire by the time I'm 55. I have a family to take care of. I want to break a lot of generational curses. And I thought, no one's coming to help me do this. The people who are currently in my life, they're fine and happy being stuck where they're at. Not me. I want to move the fuck on. I want to become a multimillionaire by the time I'm 55. I want to share that knowledge, that wealth. Someone has to do it. I love podcasting. I really do. And I'm going to continue to podcast because this is my outlet. I was listening to the news radio station the other day here in town, and one of them just happened to be KJAC. Well, it's not called KJAC anymore. It's the college radio station here at NEU. And listening to them, listen to that energy, that fire that they had in their voices, feeling that energy come over the airwaves, man, it triggered something to me. It triggered something very, very good. Good memories, good love. And I was like, okay, I need to start translating that to my podcast again. And I'm going to. Man, I felt so happy. I felt so confident just in those kids and the way they were expressing themselves on air. It just really renewed something to me. It renewed my faith that, yes, Philip, you can do this. Or, yeah, Big Dad, you can motherfucking do this. So that's my promise, folks. To everyone who's listening, I am going to live my best life from this moment forward. Y'all are my accountability, my listeners. The 15 listeners I have, or the people who do stop by it and listen and check it out, because you can't always count on people in your circle to have your back. I've had to learn that the hard way. I love them. I haven't had their back totally. So it goes both ways. Yes, I call myself out and I call other people out, but at the same time, I do it out of love, not out of malice, not out of hatred or anything like that. It's just sometimes the shit just needs to be said. And I say it. And it also makes me realize when I do that, like, huh, I do that too. So check yourself, Big Daddy. Yeah, to all my family and friends who now are listening to, yes, I'm leaving Flagstaff. People have told me, well, if it doesn't work out where you're at, you can always come home. I've learned something over the last 2 years about home. I look in the mirror, I am home. Because if I don't claim myself as home, I'll never be happy. I'll never find, and that happiness won't continue to the joy that I found in my life. I won't come back to Flagstaff. I'll come back to Flagstaff to visit. But if it doesn't work out where I'm going to be at, and no, I'm not going to tell you where I'm going. You'll just have to see. Pay attention to your Instagram. For those who do check it out, your Facebook, get ready for the photo dumps. Oh boy, because it's beautiful scenery around there, man. I'm going to love it. But I'm not going to come back to Flagstaff. Like I said, I've had to move on from this place. There's things out there that I want to experience. You can't experience and you can't have the life that you want the way in my opinion, being stuck somewhere where you're too damn comfortable, being stuck around people who you're too comfortable with. And sometimes those people don't want to do nothing with their lives. They're happy right where they're at. I can't do that. I'm not about that life no more. I've made some hard changes. And sometimes when you want change in your life, you do have to make sacrifices. I'm willing to make those sacrifices now, those hard ass sacrifices in order for me to live joyfully and comfortably, as comfortable as I can be in the future for future Big Daddy. And I want to help my family. So for all those who know where I'm going, thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. For everyone else, just pay attention. And just a word, live your life. Sure, we don't want to leave our comfort. Sure, we don't want to leave the people who we love. Sure, we don't want to leave someplace where we just absolutely just feel at home at. But how else are you going to grow if you don't get that, if you don't get out there and explore? I refuse to be stuck. You should refuse to be stuck. You got this one life. Get out there and fucking live it. Live it to the best possible means you can, because in the end, several things. No one is coming to save you, and every person is in this life for themselves. I'm going to say it one more time. No one's coming to save you, and everyone is in this life for themselves. I've told that to people before, and they've argued with me. Well, if you're in this life for yourself, how's it that I'm here being with you now, blah, blah, blah. But you're not paying my bills. You're not helping me get grounded. You're not helping me find the life that I need in order to sustain myself. You're not helping me find my purpose. And friends are very biased. When you talk to them, they'll listen just to agree. Because sometimes they just don't want to hear it. You need to get out of your bubble, out of your box. You need to be around people. You need an asshole or a bitch in your life to tell you, okay, you just told me what's going on. What the fuck are you doing to enhance your life? I honestly and truly feel right now, I don't have that in my life. I've had to become my own asshole to put boots to ass in order to make myself improve. I need to find those assholes and those bitches in my life. And I know there's going to be certain people who are going to listen to this and going to be all getting in their damn feelings. I don't care. I need certain assholes and bitches in my life to help me elevate. Because I'm not getting it now. I do my best on my own. My mom, my beautiful, beautiful mother, she's stepped up a lot lately. And deep down, I always know that she's always been there. She's always stepped up. I just been in my own headspace. And in the last couple of weeks that we've bonded over me moving, I understand my mom better. She understands me better. I really feel right now we've come to a very loving, caring place and space in our lives where we know that me and her, we're going to be all right. We're going to be more than all right. We're going to be excellent. If y'all have your mothers out there, get right with them. Okay? Remember, they didn't have a manual to raise your ass either. They had to do the best with what they had. They had to do the damn thing. For those of you who are adults now, who have kids, I hope someday you understand. talking with my mom these last couple weeks about family, about our shit, what happened when I was growing up. I've come to understand that my mom is human. Believe it or not, yes, as we all believe our parents are superhuman. My mom is a human. She's had her ups, she's had her downs, her loves, her angers, hates, pains, joys, and spending this time with her, I fucking love it. Thank you, mama. And remember, folks, like and subscribe down below. I got to head out, work calls, and do yourself a favor. Go have an adventure. When that adventure calls you, that energy that you put out there that you want to change in your life, don't back down. You can't keep turning away from these opportunities. They only come once in a lifetime. Yes, certain opportunities come once in a lifetime. You ask for the change, embrace that change. And if you changing means other people don't like it or walk away from you, that means they weren't meant to be in your life in the first fucking place. I wholeheartedly mean that. That's why I have the people I have now. All the other people be damned. They probably said damn me too. That's cool. I served my purpose, they served theirs. Everything in this life has its time, place, and space, and its purpose. Walk on. Embrace that change. Cool? Big Daddy loves you. Mwah! Peace!